Hey guys, and welcome back to the Wandering Wind. Today, I have another story time video for you guys. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this one because this is the story of the time that I got lost at Kings Island. Now, we never really went to many amusement parks when I was young. We're a poorer family. We've been a poorer family for all my lifetime, and we never had the exorbitant amounts of money to be able to go every single year. So whenever we did go, it was a really big experience. Usually it was either mine or one of my nieces or nephew's birthday, and we all saved up money and we went either to the zoo, Kings Island, Cedar Point, or I remember one time we even went to Six Flags somewhere or other. I forget where, but needless to say, I thought it was interesting going to these amusement parks because there are a lot of different rides that you can get on, and there are a lot of different interesting interactive activity things that you can do. I remember this, I remember back when the Tomb Raider movie had been out for like maybe 6 months to a year. We went to Kings Island and there was this water ride where basically it's a giant room with a rotating platform that flips you upside down and everything else, and it's kind of like the chamber in the final temple or whatever in that movie, and it was interesting. But anyway, I remember one time we went there. I think it was the last time that we actually went to Kings Island. I remember we had been there for about 2 or 3 hours, and we had decided to head towards the kids area where they had all the kid-friendly activities and kid-friendly rides and stuff, because I wasn't big enough for some of the standard rides yet, including the Beast and Son of the Beast, which I am thankful for because I remember years later they both broke. So yeah, that was terrifying at the time to figure out I could have been one of the victims, considering I was heavy then too. But I remember we were heading into the Nickelodeon area where all the children's stuff was, and somehow in the crowd I remember getting lost. I remember I used to have staring seizures, which are basically just times where my mind just goes on vacation and I'm just staring at one spot for an indefinite amount of time. I remember I had one of those during the period of time where we were walking through the crowd and everything, and the next minute I look up and I don't see Mom, I don't see Dad, I don't see my sisters, I don't see anybody that I recognize, and I panic. I'm just bawling out my eyes. I'm just upset as heck, and I'm trying to find my mom. I'm trying to find my mommy. I'm trying to find my aunt. It was like 10 minutes before finally park security or a park something or other came over and asked me what was wrong, and I told them I couldn't find my family, and they're like, well, do you know your mom's name? Yeah. And I told them her name, and I told them who I was, and they went over and they took me over to the nurse's station or first aid station or something around there, and made an announcement. And Mom comes running and she's like, "Don't you ever do that to me again!" And I'm like, "I'll try not to, but no promises. I'm not exactly the I'm not exactly the most coordinated person in the world." So, needless to say, I was glued to my mom's hand for the rest of the day. I was not allowed to go anywhere on my own ever again. At least not in amusement parks. That was too close. Too close. I mean, you hear horror stories of kids getting abducted at amusement parks and stuff, and it's awful. It's awful. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time video. It's a bit longer than most of mine so far. I will try and make them longer. I will try and fill things in so that way it's more entertaining. Anyway, until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And until I see you again, I love you very much. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I hope you come back again tomorrow for yet another video. 'Cause I'll be back when the day is new. And I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things that you'll want to talk about. I will too. Because it's you I like.